All right, let's put together your wish list. Let's think about your wish list. What do you want in a property? What is negotiable and what is non-negotiable when it comes to the home of your dreams? Okay, let's begin the house hunting. Let's think about priorities. What is a crucial list of needs and wants for your future home, right? Whatever these are, it can help determine for an agent whether this is a starter home, right? This is just your first home and you're planning to, you're 3 years out from moving up because in 3 years you're gonna have kids or whatever, or this is your first home, it's a starter home, and then you want to turn that home into an investment and move up, right? Depending on what your needs are for this first house, will help an agent determine whether they're looking for your starter home or your forever home. Okay, think long term for this house. Is this what do you need in a home now, and what do you need in a home in 3 to 5 years? Right. For the first example, where is this home now? You just need a little 1,000 square feet because in 3 years you plan to be married and trying to have kids, right? And then you turn that one into a rental, and now you're moving up into the forever home type category, right? So think about it in multiple years. What do I need now? What's my 3 to 5 year plan? What's my 7 to 10 year plan? When you're looking for a house, you want to think about all those timelines, right? And you can begin this process after you get pre-approved and after you've engaged with a realtor. Okay, so after you've talked to the lender, you know what you can afford, right? Then you went out and found a realtor that aligns with your values, that understands what you're looking for, that understands the market. Now you can go dive in with them about your priorities and non-negotiables on a house. Okay, you want to sit down with your agent and discuss priorities, discuss non-negotiables, discuss negotiables. What are some things that are nice to have, but what are things you must have? Okay, you want to know the difference between those, and your agent will be able to look at your criteria and determine if you can find all of those things in an area within your budget, right? And then think about let's try to minimize the agent's job, right? Is going to be to try to minimize the amount of needs that you compromise on, and at the same time maximizing the amounts of wants, right, that you can find in a property. Let's think non-negotiables and negotiables. So when considering a home, think about these things, right? Price is obviously going to be a non-negotiable. Okay, sometimes you can move up $5,000 or $10,000 here or there, but that's going to be probably something that's non-negotiable, right? Location and neighborhood. Sometimes you have clients that are very specific about an area and they don't want to look outside of that area, and that's fine. You just need to tell your agent that that's what you want. Type of home. Are you looking for a single family detached house, right? Just single family house. Looking for a duplex, condo, townhouse. Let your agent know what type of house that you're looking for, right? Because then that usually plays along with what's your maintenance, HOAs, things like that. How big of a house do you need, right? Do you need something that's 2,000 square feet or 2,500 square feet or 3,500 square feet because you are multi-generational and you need a full master on the downstairs and another master upstairs, or two masters in the house? Talk to your agent about that kind of stuff. What type of condition are you willing to take on in the house? Are you willing to do some work on a house, or do you need it to be done? Do you want it to be brand new, right? Or are you willing to put in the sweat equity and the work and upgrade the house to your liking? How many bathrooms and bedrooms do you need? How many do you need? Do you have 3 kids, so you need 4 bedrooms at a minimum? You gotta let your agent know, okay? And yard space. Do you want a lot of yard space? Do you care if there's neighbors around? Do you care if you have yard at all? Do you need to have a pool? Do you need to have a pool in the backyard? Or are you willing to go into a community where there is a pool? Or you absolutely do not care about a pool, you just don't want one? There are clients out there that they do not want a property with a pool. Been on both sides of it. Do you want the house to be near entertainment, dining, shops? Do you want to be near that kind of stuff? Do you want to be walking distance to that stuff? Are you willing to put in a drive to go find that kind of stuff, right? School districts. If you are a teacher or you have a family member that has young kids, schools are very important. And starting at when they're really young and moving all the way up, looking for a good school district in a good neighborhood for a good house, It's very important, right? Property and neighborhood trends. Is the neighborhood trending up? Is this a new neighborhood, or is this an older neighborhood that people are now coming in, purchasing the homes and renovating them, driving the neighborhood market up? Think about those things. Ask your agent about those things, right? And then, do you want a new home, brand new from a builder? Do you want to resell that home, or do you want to build a custom home? Do you want to go buy some land and build a house yourself, right? Those are all things to think about what type of house that you want, right? And decide which one of these, going through this list, there's obviously a ton more, but this is just to get you started. Think about these things and label them, which one is negotiable and which one's not negotiable. And then start setting up your search, right? You got your pre-approval, you know what you can afford. You've talked to an agent, so your agent can help you set this up. Now there's obviously online resources that you can use, which is Redfin, Realtor, and Zillow. But also there's a collaboration center that your agent can set you up on, where Redfin, Realtor, and Zillow get all their information from, right? Our MLS data is updated first because it's agent data, so it's direct from the agent. It's the very first place that an agent inputs their information for a property is in the MLS. Right? And then the MLS tells Redfin, tells Realtor.com, tells Zillow about these property updates. And so if you have your agent set you up on this collaboration center, you will be the first person to receive that new property when it hits the market, right? So that's how you can start thinking about your wish list, and I hope that helps. Let's move on to the next video.